This is such a lovely drive. The scenery is beautiful, and this highway is so smooth and well maintained.
I agree, Maria. This is one of the best roads in the region for a long road trip. It is very direct, and the surface is in great condition. We should be at the coast in about 2 more hours.
That is great time. Oh, look up ahead. What are all those signs and buildings in the middle of the highway? It looks like some kind of border crossing, but we are not near a border.
That is a very good observation. It does look a bit like a border crossing. That is called a toll plaza. We will have to stop there in a few minutes.
A toll plaza? I have heard that word before, but I am not entirely sure what it is. Do we have to stop the car?
Yes, we do. A toll is a small fee that you have to pay to use this specific section of the highway. So, we will need to stop and pay before we can continue our journey.
We have to pay to use the road? That is a very new concept for me. Where I am from, all the public roads are free.
That is interesting. Here, many of the major highways, bridges, and tunnels are toll roads. It is quite common.
So, why do we have to pay? Who gets the money? And what is it used for? I am very curious about the reason for this system.
That is a very logical question. The money is collected by a special authority that is responsible for this specific road. The toll money is used to pay for the construction and the maintenance of the highway.
What do you mean by maintenance?
Maintenance includes all the work needed to keep the road safe and in good condition. For example, the money is used for repairing any cracks or holes in the road surface, repainting the lines, cutting the grass on the side of the road, and even removing snow and ice during the winter.
I see. So, the fee we pay directly contributes to how nice and smooth this road is. When you explain it like that, it makes a lot of sense. It is like paying for a service.
Exactly. Okay, we are getting closer to the toll plaza now. You will see that there are many different lanes, maybe 10 or 12 of them. We need to choose the correct one.
Wow, you are right. There are so many lanes, and there are different signs with symbols above each one. How do you know which lane to go into?
You have to look at the signs above the lanes. They tell you what kind of payment is accepted in that specific lane. You will see signs with a symbol of a person, which means there is a toll collector there. Other signs have symbols for cash, credit cards, or a special electronic tag.
It is like a supermarket checkout, but for cars. So, some lanes are only for credit cards?
Yes, some of the newer toll booths have lanes that are completely automated for credit or debit cards, and some lanes are only for cash. You have to be careful and choose the lane that matches the way you want to pay.
This requires a lot of attention while you are driving. You have to read the signs and change lanes at the same time.
It does. You need to pay attention. For example, look at that lane over on the far right. Do you see the sign that says exact change only?
Yes, I see that. Exact change only. What does that mean?
That is a special lane for people who have the exact amount of money for the toll in coins. There is no person working in that booth. It is just a machine with a big basket.
A basket? What do you do?
You drive up to the machine and you throw your coins into the basket. The machine counts the coins, and if the amount is correct, a green light will turn on, and the barrier arm will lift up so you can drive through.
That sounds very fast and efficient. But only if you have the right coins. What is the toll amount today?
I think for a car on this part of the highway, it is $2.50. I do not think I have the exact change with me today. I only have paper money, so we cannot use that lane.
So, if we do not have exact change, which lane should we choose?
We should choose one of the lanes that has the symbol of a person in the window. That means the booth is manned, or that there is a person, a toll collector, working inside.
And we can pay that person with paper money?
Yes, the toll collector can accept cash, and very importantly, they can give you change back. So if the toll is $2.50, I can give them a $5 bill, and they will give me $2.50 back. This is the best lane to use if you are a tourist or if you are not sure about the exact amount.
That sounds like the safest option for us. Is it slower to use a manned booth?
It can be a little bit slower because the toll collector has to talk to each driver and handle the money. But today is not very busy, so the line is very short. Let's go into this one.
Okay, we are next. So, what do you say to the person in the booth? Is there a standard conversation?
It is usually a very short and simple interaction. I will just drive up, roll down my window, and greet them politely. Then I will ask how much the toll is, just to be sure.
That is a good idea. It is always best to confirm.
Hello, how much is the toll for a car, please? Okay, it is $2.50, just as I thought. Now I will hand them the $5 bill. Thank you very much. And now the toll collector is giving me my change and a receipt. The barrier arm is going up, and we are free to go. See? It was very simple and polite.
That was very efficient. The toll collector was very friendly. Thank you for showing me that.
You are very welcome. Now, as we drive away, look over to the lanes on the far left. Do you see how those cars are not stopping at all?
Yes, they are driving right through, just a little slowly. How are they doing that? Are they not paying?
They are paying, but they are using a different, more modern system. They are using an electronic toll collection system.
An electronic system? How does that work?
If you look closely at the windshield of those cars, you might see a small white or black plastic box. That box is called a transponder.
A transponder. Okay.
When the car drives under that big metal structure above the lane, a sensor reads the transponder. It is like scanning a barcode. The sensor automatically identifies the car and deducts the toll amount from an account that the driver has already set up online. It is all automatic.
That is incredibly advanced. So you never have to worry about having cash or the correct change. That seems like the best system.
It is very convenient, especially for people who use the toll roads every day to commute to work. It saves them a lot of time because they never have to stop or wait in line.
Are there any disadvantages to the electronic system?
The only small disadvantage is that you have to set up an account online beforehand. You need to register your car, get the transponder, and connect it to your bank account or credit card. So it is not a great option for a tourist who is only here for a short visit.
I see. So the cash and credit card lanes are better for occasional users, and the electronic lanes are better for regular users.
You have understood it perfectly. Each system has its own purpose and is designed for different types of drivers. The goal is to keep the traffic moving as smoothly as possible for everyone.
It is a very well thought out system. It makes me think of another question. What happens if someone makes a mistake? For example, what if a driver enters the electronic lane by accident, but they do not have a transponder?
That is a very good what-if question. It does happen sometimes. People get into the wrong lane. You are not supposed to stop or back up because that is very dangerous on a highway.
So, what do? Do they just get to drive through for free?
No, not for free. There is a backup system. In every lane, there are high-resolution cameras. If a car goes through an electronic lane and the sensor does not detect a transponder, the cameras will automatically take a photograph of the car's license plate.
And then what happens?
The toll authority will then use the license plate number to find the owner's address from the vehicle registration database. A few weeks later, the owner of the car will receive a bill for the toll in the mail.
That is a very clever system. Is there a penalty?
Yes, usually they add a small administrative fee to the bill to cover the cost of processing the violation. So it is always cheaper to pay at the booth.
Well, the toll plaza is behind us now. We are back on the open highway.
That was so interesting. I feel like I have learned so much in the last 10 minutes. I completely understand the purpose and the process of toll roads now. Thank you for explaining it all so clearly.
It was my pleasure. I know it can be confusing if you are not used to it. I enjoy talking about these little details of travel.
It makes me wonder if this is a good system. Do you think all roads should be toll roads, or should they all be free and paid for by general taxes?
That is a very big debate. Some people think tolls are unfair. Other people think it is the fairest system because the people who use the road are the ones who pay for it. I can see both sides of the argument.
I can too, but I have to admit, this highway is in excellent condition, so maybe the system is working well here.
I think so too. Now, let's enjoy the smooth ride. Only about an hour and a half left until we can see the ocean.